My name is Suzy Ashworth. I am a quantum embodiment and transformation coach. I help women create six-figure breakthroughs in their business fast by fusing really practical, strategic work with the deep work that comes when we look at inner transformation. So my first question actually for you all is, are you with people who are involved in personal development work in the same way that you are? And I know that some people will have partners who are supportive, but don't get it. You shouldn't be in the game of trying to convert anybody into your way of thinking, especially partners. Especially if you are a coach, because you can be talking the most sense in the whole entire world, but because it is coming from you, they are hearing it through the prism of their triggers. They're hearing it from the place of, oh fuck, she's evolving and I am scared that she is going to evolve beyond me and I can't handle this. And so I'm going to try and shut her down. I'm going to try and keep her in the place. I'm going to try and maintain the status quo. So I'm going to be even more staunchly who I am, and I'm going to remind her of who she was before she started getting ahead of herself. And I'm just going to keep on pulling her back, keep on trying to pull her back so she kind of regains her sense and sensibilities. What is also happening within us is the same push and pull, this desire for ourselves to move forward, and then all of our old habits and programmings and limiting beliefs and stories that we have about ourselves that say that it's not really possible for us. And often our partners, our parents, our friends who are not in the place yet to be on this journey, they are simply reflecting what is going on inside of ourselves. The women who do not believe in themselves and believe that they can really get the result often manifest partners who will reflect that straight at them. The partners tune into the frequency of that fear, tune into the frequency of that person being undecided, and then reflect it straight in your face. And that then becomes the reason, they become the reason that you're not willing to take the next step. I want you to bring it back to yourself and what it is that you truly desire and what it is that you are truly committed to. So always, number one, what do I want and what am I committed to? The first part of really becoming the source of the ripple and creating that ripple effect is to be really clear in yourself and what it is that you desire. That belief around you can do it but I can't, reflected at you by people who are not fully on the path, because they're going to, what we get and what we seek out is evidence that backs up our subconscious beliefs about the world. So it always starts with you. What do I want and what am I committed to? And then our behaviors have to be in alignment with what it is that we want and what it is that we are committed to. The second thing that you have to ask yourself, what am I prepared to tolerate that is less than what I desire? You can help people feel safe in exactly the way that Roberta described, by saying, this is what I desire. This is why it's important to me. This is how I believe that it can strengthen us. And you don't need to understand it. You don't need to get it. but you just need to say that I'm going to be there for you. I will still love you. I'm still, I still love you. That's what people really want to hear. I still love you, and this is the journey that I'm going to go on. What happens is that people get triggered when you start communing in a different way. And often what happens is that people feel insecure about that. And when you are really, really in alignment and you're doing your own work, so what happens quite often is when somebody gets triggered, we make it about us, and we make it about, what do I need to do to fix this person? What do I need to do to make them feel better? What do I need to do to make them love me? And if they don't love me in this way, am I prepared to backslide? Am I prepared to compromise? Am I prepared to step into the prostitute archetype to make everything okay, to make everything normal? And this is why I say it always comes back to you. So when you're able to stand really in your power and love them and continue to love yourself, you create the space for transformation to continue happening with yourself, but also you create a space for transformation to happen with them, without you pushing, without you pulling, without you forcing, without you, trying to drag them along. You just get to love them and love yourself. In order for you to do this, you have to just be so committed to understanding and working through your own triggers. Really understanding that you trying to pull someone along with you and getting pissed off with them and being in judgment of them because they are not in the same place as you is your wounding. It's not them. And so the more you are able to do that work on yourself and release the need to be mothered, to be babied, to put the responsibility of somebody else making you feel safe, the more you're able to release all of that, the more you're able to clear your channel, the more illuminated you become. And it's in that illumination that you become a magnet for them. That illumination will be too much for, and those people will drop away. And this is why it comes back to what is it that you want? Do you want to stand in full illumination, or are you prepared to dim your light in order for the people who would naturally drop away as you increase your frequency, for them to stay in your life? Is it more important that you dim your light in order to keep people that would naturally drop away as you get brighter and brighter? Or is it more important for you to fully illuminate, knowing that full illumination is going to create ripple effects that have impacts across your community, then across those people's communities and those people's community? We're talking global impact, even if you're not. And so a certain percentage of people will fall away, and the other people will, in their own time, in their own way, on their own path, slowly but surely up their game and meet you where you desire to be met. But you have to allow them their own space and their own time and their own journey in order to do that in the way that they choose to do it. So Sarah says trust is so fundamental. Trust in yourself and trust in them, trust in the divine path, trust that every single person who is in your life right now is supposed to be there. And some of those people are, what's that saying, there for a season. Some of those people are there for a reason, and some of those people are there for a lifetime. Trust really is really stepping into trust. Choose what it is that you desire to create in this world. Choose who it is that you desire to be, and trust that that is right. And really allow people to walk alongside you without you trying to determine what their path should be. Knowing that when people drop away, it is supposed to be, and when people step up, it is supposed to be. And I think that we can create a lot less pain by trying to stop forcing people to take steps that they're not supposed to be taking right now. Have the most beautiful rest of your day. Mwah! Love you so much. See you next week.